Actually, this is the rule that we made. We said if it goes nuts, we just have to scuff with our best. We have to fight with the best of us. We have to try and give the greatest. So we decided, this is not even a joke, because it was like,
oh, it's absolutely a joke.
No, we said, what? Do you not mean that?
Well, I mean,
bro, you gotta tell me, bro.
Ade,
yeah,
calm. He goes straight past Ade after shaking his hand, shakes my hand. So I'm like, oh, you're on a friendly thing. Shakes KG's hand, moves the barrier with one hand, like with ease, bro, like nothing. Then he takes a half step out the gate. Where I'm kind of thinking this moment's over. He stops, turns back around, looks at us, looks at KG dead in the eyes, and just goes, recognize a real lion when you see one.
Yo, look, I can do it like money made, glamorous ting. 12 round unanimous ting. Casual fans on the analyst ting. That ain't KG and Travis's ting. That's undefeated, undisputed like Lennox. Do it on point, jab your head off. Who tried to say that AJ fell off? Must have never had Nigerian jello.
Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Undefeated podcast.
The only podcast with 2 undefeated fighters.
Chatting it up. Boom.
Come on.
Bro, listen, before you go any further, guys, subscribe right now.
Please.
Hit like on this.
You can do it.
What else? What else we want to do?
I don't know. Just turn on the notification tab, innit?
There we go. Hit the little bell.
So you
All
know.
that good stuff.
Yeah, so you know where to go.
Nah, for real.
All right, cool.
Bro, what's your tail of the tape?
G, I feel like I should just add more victories to my tail of the tape, because we did the madness.
We did, but no more fabricating the record, bro.
All right, cool. no Pharrell. No.
You know what? Only reason why I say that is because, man, they're not letting you get the Bunsy thing off no more.
I don't care about Bunsy. That's my light work, fam. I don't put that in there.
Right,
I just do that as jokes, fam. That ain't counting. I'm 0-0, fam. Never fought, never lost. But if I did, someone gets knocked out. It's not me, fam.
I respect it.
Big man, what's your tail of the tape, fam?
2-0, bro.
I see you.
2-0, bro. Perfect boxing record.
Yeah.
You understand? Undefeated.
If God could create.
Listen, God didn't make many things perfect in this world, but he made my boxing record.
Let them know. All right.
50% knockout rate.
You did that.
Half the men that entered the ring with me, they left on their backs.
That's what happened.
What do we say?
Listen, bro, should we get into comments? Or just want to feel the vibe?
No, this was a crazy week. I feel like we can put the comments on the ice.
Put the comments to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We was at the zone, bro.
We was at the zone.
We was at fight camp doing some DAZN things. We was on the DAZN boxing show.
Yeah.
What an experience.
Do you know what? So let's get into this. This experience now, if you're clever, I feel we should do this as a giveaway. Yeah, but I don't know what we're going to give away. Yeah. In the last episode when we record, you see the moment we get the news.
That we get the message.
That we're going to be on the zone. If you can go back.
If you go back and get the timestamp.
And get the timestamp of when that, because there's a moment.
There's a moment where it's just like, oh.
And the tone changes. Yeah, because we knew from then. Because you lot understand, we was supposed to do a watch along. Yeah. We was coming to you live with a watch along. And then that changed. That changed in that moment. And it's like, wait, we're getting to the zone. So what was your feeling? Because I'll tell you how I felt. Let's paint the picture. How was you feeling when you realized, we got the call up
that we're gonna be there?
Yeah.
With me, I contain my excitement.
Yeah.
Just until like maybe afterwards in some situations, because I always feel like opportunities to do something aren't reasons to immediately celebrate.
Yeah.
I'm just wired a bit like that. So it's like, for me, I'm like, okay, cool. My first reaction is, let's make sure we're ready.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it was driving there. It's when we pulled up to the, like...
So before you go there, before you get there, I'm going to tell you what I was feeling in the car.
Go on.
So I'm in the car, and then it starts to hit me. So in there, I was a bit excited, but then I was now driving, and then I remember the conversation that I had with... I got stopped in the street one time, and a guy goes to me, I want to start an MMA channel. Yeah, and I want to talk about it, like, want to talk about MMA and this, that, and the other, but I've never fought like yourselves. And he said to me, but how do people take you guys seriously and you never had a fight, you never fought before? How do they validate, why are your opinions valid? And I said, that's a great question, And then it sat with me, I was thinking, we're both comedians, yeah? As much as we mess around, like 0-0, 2-0, like, we're comedians, innit? But with our comedy, we're actually speaking to boxers we've got Lennox to come out of himself and send a dossier, yeah, which is crazy. We've sat down with him. We've had a conversation with Belly.
We've done a lot
about we've spoken to Nigel Benn. He start to break it down and say, this shouldn't be happening. Not like it shouldn't be happening, but this is mad from where we come from. Do you know what I mean? We're not like, I know we're not authorities on this thing. We're fans. I say we're fans. And I told the guy, listen, you're a fan. Do you know what I mean? And that's pure enough. Say you're a fan and people start to see, you know some stuff.
Like, we just love boxing, and
that's it.
Genuine energy just comes
we
through.
Just love it.
That's how I try to explain it.
There you go.
It's one of them things where I think in this space as well, it's such a very serious space. Like, we've obviously fighting. Like, it's generally fighting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dangerous. But in and amongst there's some great characters in there. There's
amazing
some great moments.
Super stories.
Being a comedian, we see the world differently that they're in. So we get to just put another light in it. So it's like, it's past that point where we even justify ourselves now. I think it's one of them things where the world has changed to the point where experts and stuff like that, the world is different. So you know what I mean? We look at how we kind of came to be, and it's like, it's just been a great journey. But getting into a space where we're sitting down with the guys, like,
is mad,
and talking to them, and it's like having someone like Belly say, look, anyone can have an opinion.
Yeah,
it's like, I fight, but you guys have an opinion.
Like this thing.
He goes, I comment on football.
I've never played before.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but even in that same breath though, there is a moment. It's a brand new pod. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're 3 years old as a podcast, and some of the things that we've been able to do, it is humbling. You know what I mean? Because
100%.
One of the greatest moments was being there. Cause we had that moment. We spoke about it. In comedy, you're very much on your own. Like, in terms of, you don't know who wants you to win. Like, there's a community of people behind you, right?
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
This is the point. This is the point you're making. And I knew that when we show up on this show, the Great Defeaters are like, it's one of their own. Do you know what I mean? I felt that love. Like, raw. These are our guys. Our guys. They've been with us we've been in many different studios before this, and they've been here from. I'm talking, it took a long time to get to 100 views.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like when it's like, you know what I mean? When just to clarify what I was saying, it's just like, been doing comedy for so many years. And whilst I felt like I've always had support, it's always had that feeling of being a lone wolf in terms of, I walk up, sometimes you walk to a comedy show and people don't just recognize you. You're not a TV guy yet. You're not this guy. So it's like, you walk in and you're pretty much anonymous. Yeah. You get on stage, you do your thing, and then on the way out is, yo, brother,
my
guy.
Man.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
And you get used to it being like that.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, as we pulled up to the gates of the Matchroom plate, I remember just looking and just kind of taking it and thinking, there's a lot of people that want us to win right now.
Yes.
And that's not a feeling that I'm used to.
A community.
Yeah. It was a powerful moment.
To the point where I saw the picture and I said, that's how mad, that's how special the connection with the Great Defeaters are.
100%.
There's a moment when we're on the bus and a fight is happening and they got a screenshot of us at a distance, far away.
Off
and
the
that's
canvas.
like, off the canvas. He does a zoom and it's got like, I'm telling you, it's like, you only have to know us to know that it's us. Like, it's like, you have to understand the pod and all that thing, but it's like, even you're watching and you spotted us all the way. Like, I don't know how usually you're paying attention to the action, but that shows how invested the people are. Do you know what I mean?
Feeling.
And
it's a beautiful feeling. I think just being there as well, you have that feeling of like, oh, do we belong here in this moment?
Yeah.
And that's why I was saying to you, like, when we were just before we went out, I was like, yo, bro, like, we do this all the time. We talk boxing. Like, we love boxing. Yeah. And when we sit down with other people who love boxing, we're going to have a good conversation. And it was an amazing experience.
That was I would say the coolest experience is because for the first time, I wasn't nervous. For the first, like, usually if I'm on TV on a show or whatever, there's nerves there. But I remember just being on the bus and I was like, we belong here, Do you know what I mean? And I don't know if people know about this, but there's this thing about feeling like imposter syndrome is a real thing. A lot of people will have it. They're like, shouldn't be here, this, that, and the other, and all these other things in it. But for the first time I was there and I was like, yeah, we should be here. It was one of those scenes like, yeah, we should be here. So I remember, obviously, before we went out, before we done the Tony Belly thing, quick prayer. Do you know what I mean? And it was like, let's mash this up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100.
Like, and it was mad because we knew that it was almost like they're just gonna throw whatever at us. and we had to be ready.
We just got to be on our game.
We had to be ready.
Yeah.
They we didn't know. Like, you go out there and you're like, oh, I don't know how they're gonna.
I don't know what it's gonna be.
What
like.
this is gonna be,
or even what Tony Belly's gonna be like reacting to the sketch.
Yeah.
Because let's be real, not everybody's up for the jokes.
Yeah.
So it's like for us to be like, okay, we're gonna come and chat to you immediately.
Mm.
There's a lot going through your head. But it just went out and it was just, yeah, I mean, it just went our way. It was wonderful.
Do you ever have this weird? Because I had a weird thought. Yeah. At this, because I saw a lot of heavyweights. I want to talk about this. I saw a lot of heavyweights, and my mind is different. Yeah. And I was like, because there was like 5 or 6 heavyweights there.
Mm.
I believe, yeah, and don't laugh at me straight away. I believe those 6 heavyweights could have beaten up everyone there at fight camp.
There's like
the whole crowd.
What the hell are you saying?
I know. Wait. And I know this sounds bad.
250 people were at fight camp.
Remember the heavyweights in there. 250 people at fight camp. Yeah.
Yeah. Joe Joyce.
Joe Joyce.
Dillian White.
Yeah.
Fabio Woodley was there.
Yeah.
Nick Webb was there.
Don't forget. G-Check Chisora. Babbage. Chisora. Yeah.
And Bennett.
Yeah. Bennett, who does not get knocked out.
Okay. But
yeah, wait, hold on.
250 people.
You
think they're clearing the whole space?
We're getting fucked up. And Belly's gonna help them as well.
No,
Belly's not gonna be a civilian.
Belly is a civilian.
Belly doesn't know he's retired, fam.
Belly's a civilian now. He can't.
No,
be
he can't.
in that mix.
He's with them. Those are his friends.
7
He told us what he feels about Del Boy. He said, "And Del Boy, I love him."
7 people versus 250. And you're going with the 7.
What's the strategy to win?
Everybody run.
Bum rush, gone.
Bro.
Bad bitch.
Ram these men.
Who runs first?
The first 15 to 20 people are gonna get smoked. 100%. They're gonna get smoked. Yeah.
Wait. So you're running up, yeah?
No, listen.
And remember, it's gotta be a unison run up.
Everyone needs to be on job.
It's gotta be a unison run up.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But if
someone's gonna go early.
Rally the troops, bro.
Yeah.
Because the fact is this, yeah. The first 15 people, they're gonna get banged. Yeah.
Go on.
But if you ram behind the man,
and they got a light Galahad as well. Galahad will be there doing. He'll be on the front line as a pawn, fam. They say, Galahad, you go in front.
All it takes is this: you're banging someone.
Yeah.
Someone falls down in front of you. Another one falls down in front of you. You try to take a step and you trip. You go down. The minute someone goes down, pile on top.
No, you're getting it all wrong.
7 drunk brothers laying down on one man. I'm telling you
the names.
He's squashed.
The overhand rights, yeah. And what you're not putting in, what you're not thinking about, yeah, is the element of fear, fam. Do you saw how he felt when the man just lifted up the gate and he said, "You recognize a raw line when you see one."
I hate you, bro.
Yeah,
I hate you.
So now
all it takes
by fear, you cut down the group.
All it takes
you cut down the group.
Listen to me. All it takes is a 19-stone out of shape man to hold the back of his neck and fall down.
There. We saw the people that was there.
But you're also taking out just real logistics.
Yeah?
19 stone.
All right.
Off balance.
How many do we lose to fear? How many men do we lose to fear?
A whole lot of men are going to see someone go down and stop.
All right.
They're going to see someone at the front.
We're culling the crowd by how many? Because a lot of men, yeah, we're losing. I would say we're losing. After you see a big overhand right from Dylan.
So let's say we're down to 125.
And a Chisora. 125 men.
Let's say we're down to 125 men.
125 men.
Come on, bro.
Are you still running forward? Are you still the same energy? We're still trying to get them down.
I'm the encourager. I'm going to be the one to be like, come on, let's go. What? You're just going to
you got to lead the line.
All of us, everybody, we're just going to die here today. Really? I'm getting everybody into that bag.
But then we need to follow you into battle. So you have to go and you got to be sacrificial lamb. Because if we see you get knocked out, I'm writing out.
If you look at the leaders,
if you do that speech, run in and Babish knocks you out, I say nah. We have to do this. I'll be for Travis. And I get knocked out too.
For the man, this is for Ricky. He's got a joke like that. Who is that? Russell Kane. No, I'm saying if you look at the great leaders of history, yeah. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. Yeah. Look how they're built. They weren't necessarily fighters.
Bro, they were assassinated.
But if Malcolm X rallied
assassinated.
If Malcolm X rallied you up, I'm telling you, you go and take on Takam right here, right now.
So
what I'm saying is, I got to play that Malcolm X role and rally up the man them. Yeah. These men believe they can win.
I'm telling you, those
heavyweights. It's not about me on the front line.
I'm telling you, them heavyweights will get it done, fam. I'm telling you, the 120 people that are left, because fear is real. Yeah, you saw how Chisora made us feel.
I know.
Chisora, Dylan, Dylan was walking around with a bucket hat, yeah. We didn't see his eyes.
I know, it was mad.
Yeah?
But you know what though? Like,
Talk
just
to me.
just to move it along. Like,
Sorry, that's astute.
Yeah.
This is how I think sometimes. I
Nah,
think,
I hear
right,
you.
these heavyweights will mash everyone up now.
But like, just taking in that experience though,
Yeah.
because like, just kind of like off cam, we've had conversations with like Ade and stuff like that, and he said,
Yes.
you know what I mean, like the conversation and stuff when you talk about these guys is good, but then when you see them, it can get a bit nuts.
Yeah.
When we saw the fighters and you start thinking, it's like you have a little conversation with the guys and you start to see how real that is.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Because like,
yes.
had a chat with Joe Joyce, had a chat with Sam Jones. Sam Jones is a great guy, by the way.
I would say, like, if not like a hot take, it might be a cold one, to be honest. As the promoter, he's next. Like, in terms of,
I agree.
he is
100%.
next. Like, Eddie Hearn's been very clever about becoming a brand. Eddie Hearn is a brand in himself. You know, when you get there, there's fighters around. People are queuing up to take a picture with Eddie Hearn.
With Eddie Hearn.
That's
the promoter.
what
Yeah.
that's what he is now.
Yeah.
He's like, it's beyond. It's not like usually
Very
promoters don't get that.
He's a whole celebrity.
I saw Barry Hearn. Barry Hearn is,
Oh,
Barry's
bruv.
the guy.
Greeting Barry Hearn and Barry Hearn, you right, boys? I'm
yeah.
like, right, you started Matchroom, fam. Like,
But then the excitement, I was like, Barry. I didn't think, get a picture with Barry. Do you know what I mean? I saw Eddie and I was like, I need that picture. Do you know what I mean? Because like,
but also, Barry didn't come up in this era.
I know, but
Eddie
I'm
Hearn
saying
is
that.
in today's era, today's
But
climate.
this is what I'm talking about: becoming a brand, becoming more than
But
what
if-
you expect.
But if Barry Hearn is building Matchroom today,
Oh, he will
is-
definitely be that.
Well, that's why I say
But
it's the
then
times.
you call it like someone that changes the. What happens is time. Things have to move forward. And Eddie Hearn's recognized usually before. Don King was clever. Don King is a brand. Don King.
No,
I'm saying
no.
he was a brand. He
was
marketed himself into
He
it.
was a big promoter. He wasn't a brand. He was the guy that we knew. He got the hair,
That's
in
part of it,
America.
though.
Yeah, it's a part of it, but he still was in that promoter bracket. We ain't tuning into Don King's podcast.
No, not like that. I'm just
Yeah.
talking about it could have been early. I'm talking about being early stages because even you have to be a brand. Don King showed up in The Simpsons, like, so it's like you can see in terms of it's early. It's like Eddie Hearn doesn't get to do that without probably a Don King or all these people that have made a clever way.
No, I disagree because of
Go
how
on.
different it is. Like, I understand, yeah, cool. Like, he was a polarizing personality.
Yeah.
But because of the notoriety of being a bad person.
Of course, but I'm saying that
people
he.
knew about the skullduggery of how he treated fighters and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't.
I'm not saying
just
he's a
off-
good person though.
No,
I'm
but
talking
no.
about it's the smartness of even down to the hair decision, even to make yourself so distinctive as a promoter. When I think about promoters back in the day, Don King comes to mind immediately. It's something I say, Don King. Do you know what I mean? Like, even someone that doesn't even know about the sport, that's Don King. Because he understood that there's more to it. He
reason
is
why-
a brand in a sense.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? And Eddie Hearn is now taking that. I would say because like you might see Eddie Hearn and AJ at show. Obviously, you want to take a picture of AJ, but you still want that picture with Eddie Hearn. And usually before the fighter's promoter, like, is not getting that. You always hear people mention, even fighters like American fighters, Eddie Hearns, they add the S for no reason. He's become that guy. And I think that evolution of him, very clever. And now Sam, he was walking around. You see, he was walking around like, I own the place. That's the vibe that I got from him. Even when the fight was on, he's telling this guy, this is the maddest part, the Romford Fisher. He's telling Fisher, because he saw the fighter was on his last eight, he's telling him how to knock him out. He goes, look, straight, make sure. And I feel like Fisher's listening. It's not like he's hearing his promoter, his main guy, tell him how to get it done. And I was like, wow, like something is happening here and everyone is respecting this man.
Because it's his fighter.
Yeah.
So, you see Sam Jones, he's kind of working his way up. But as the stable grows, he, as a promoter, will grow. And the personality will become a lot more,
Yeah.
Embraced. Because he's going to be there at the weigh-ins. He's going to be there at the gloves are off. When he sat with Joe Joyce.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He was speaking on behalf of Joe Joyce for a lot of the time.
Yeah.
He's got the gift of the gab. Like, he's just got that personality. So it's there waiting to come. It's going to come alongside the fighters. I think what was nice being at the fight, like just kind of watching fights up close.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And hearing the conversations, the atmosphere, and taking it all in. So you start to hear the corner work. You hear the corner speaking. You hear the referee making note of things that are going wrong between rounds. And it's like just the whole thing. You see Eddie Hearn sitting ringside. It was a very surreal experience because watching Fight Camp from home and suddenly being in that space.
Yeah.
It was like, rah.
The
Do you know what I mean? And
The funniest thing looking for the replay that we had.
Yeah, there was
that was the funniest part. It was like
you miss a
we
punch.
saw something, you miss a punch, and you're like,
It's gone.
and that's what made me feel for the first time. I felt for the judges because the judges don't.
No,
get,
I don't feel for the judge. You're
the
there
judges
to watch
got
the fight.
But what happens if like?
Why would you miss it? What are you
because
doing?
you got to think of the vantage point. Not at every time you can see. Remember, like as the ref gets conned, and when he like Galahad was using his shoulder, his elbow, very
right.
clever
That's
because
right.
he'll change the vantage point from the ref, and he'll do something naughty. Yeah. So if
But-
you can change the referee's
but
vantage point,
judges-
surely judges can't see everything. Surely
Yeah.
there's gonna be stuff that they miss.
Yeah, momentarily.
And they get no rematch. No.
Moments and seconds.
Yeah.
Are those moments.
Yeah.
No judge is supposed to miss a chunk of a round. So you're not going to miss a chunk of anything.
Yeah, I
Maybe
understand.
you don't see the shoulder. Maybe
Yeah.
you don't see the little thing. Cool. But you are watching this fight to be able to score it effectively.
Yes.
So I'm not feeling sorry for refs not being able to get a replay.
You're not having
Not
it
at all when you're paid to do that job effectively. That's your job. Though you are trained to see certain things, look out for it. That's my stance.
Drop a bomb, please.
So
You're not having it. I just
Nah,
saw.
'cause there's certain things you're just not supposed to not be able to do. Like if we get into politics, we start talking about, you know what I mean? Nobody has beef with the fire station. Like them man do the thing. No one says F the fire station. Do you know what I mean? It's just
They just
people
have to
who
do
ain't
that
doing their job effectively, they get that backlash. Kell Brook.
Trevor X is real, you know.
We saw Kell Brook there.
Talk to me.
That was interesting
Yeah.
because I said to you, yo, Ra, should we go and chat to him? Get a
That's-
pic.
I was like,
And he's like, And I was like, Ra, what are you saying? If Amir Khan was here, would you want to get that pic? He was like, yeah.
no, don't
And
say
I was
that.
like-
no, don't
No,
do that.
but no,
It weren't like that. I said
but
we
that's
took the
interesting.
piss. I know. I said
That's
we took
interesting,
the
though.
piss last week,
No.
and I just felt uncomfortable. I said that was what it came down to. It's not even the American
No,
thing.
but I find it
We said
interesting.
the other day, if them two fight, whoever gets hit first,
Goes.
and then I can't go and talk to him after that.
But
So I wouldn't have
so
seen
what-
even Amir Khan. I
Yeah.
was saying that because
Nah, I get
we
it.
knew that we knew in this moment that if you just rinse someone the other day, you're saying right, they both got like whoever's jaw gets hit first. So I feel like a super snake coming to me like, yo, bruv, do you want to take a picture? What? After what we did last week? So even
Nah,
if
I
Khan,
hear you.
unless Khan saw me and it's like, oh, you're the guys, and I'm like, hey, I would have done it like that one, but. Yeah, it's too that I couldn't do that.
So Kell Brook in an interview with Eddie Hearn
Talk to
made a crazy statement. He basically said, bar AJ and Fury, me and Amir Khan is the biggest fight in the UK. And I was sipping apple juice at the time of watching this interview. And I remember I put my juice down immediately, right? I was thirsty. I just worked out. Put my juice down immediately. And I had to turn the video off and walk out the room. Because I was like, what world is this man in now then?
Do you know what happened?
Let's just list some fights that's bigger than Amir Khan and Kell Brook today.
Okay, let's go ahead. Dubois versus anyone.
Dillian White versus
Dylan White versus
blank.
no. Do you know why? Do you know what it is?
You put no.
He
but
go
I'm-
on. Wait. Let's play. Let's quickly.
AJ Dillian White.
Let's go. Yep. I like that.
Eubank and Saunders.
Eubank and Saunders. I like that. Let's go. What fight do I really would like to see? I like to see. That's it. Warwick and Galahad. I would like to see Warwick and
Warwick
Galahad.
Galahad again, yeah.
More than that, I like to see
Conor Ben versus
Taylor. Do you want to see it? Just
Cheeseman.
fucking hell. Boatsy versus Yard.
Boatsy versus Yard. Like as soon as he said that, I was thinking to myself,
There's so many more fights I want to see more than this.
maybe he's stuck in the time.
No, that's what I said. He's got the TARDIS, and he's gone back in time, and he doesn't know that he's back in time
Oh, I heard that
because he
statement.
believes when he said that he definitely believed he was in his prime.
Yeah, it was
He
crazy.
thought he hasn't had in his mind he hadn't had the Canelo fight yet.
In his mind, he hasn't had the Triple G fight.
Oh, that's it.
Or
Yeah,
the-
yeah, that's it.
Or the Crawford defeat. Like even when Eddie Hearn was talking, like there was tension between them two.
Really?
It was palpable tension, bro. You know when somebody's talking to you and it's like, we had a beef
Yeah.
a while ago,
Yeah.
but today we're cool,
Yeah.
but we're not friends. but we're talking about a situation that should normally, under different circumstances, be a vibe between us.
Yeah.
But it's like you're getting the jokes off, but it's like something is holding you back from enjoying the
Yeah.
way you normally enjoy.
Yeah.
So when Eddie Hearn's talking, he's just like, yeah, you know, Amir Khan said he wants that fight, and Brook was like, yeah, and what, you don't think I want that fight? And he goes, well, you know, you've always wanted to fight. So, you know, it's about what's best for both of these boys. You know, see whatever they decide to do for themselves.
Do you know what's...
But it
Go
was
on.
the separation of me and you, which I noticed. Because if I say, yeah, we were there, and you're like, yeah, we should go. And I'm like, yeah, you should go, and I'll go. And, you know, if we decide to go, then we go. You'd be like...
Speculation.
So when I'm hearing that lack of me and you...
Togetherness.
It doesn't sound like we're on the same page. But it's like, yeah, we have an agreement still in place.
Mm.
So should you want it and he want it? Yeah, I guess it can be made. But then they said, you guys have to shop around and see what works for you. And I was listening to this. I was like, this language is crazy.
Yeah. Yes.
It
Because...
is. The relationship has not recovered from that Crawford situation where he decided that he didn't want to promote.
And he said something about Eddie as well. Remember, he spoke about Eddie being the Eddie that we're seeing
right.
now, the brand marketing genius, whatever he is.
So
Eddie.
he's like, all right, instead of promoting Brook, you were selling books, is what Kell Brook said. So to come back from that and think you're going to stand next to man and he's going to have energy as your promoter, he's like, yeah, you know, whatever you decide to do, whatever Amir Khan decides to do, you know, we can do it. You know what I mean?
Do you know what's so cool about being at a fight or being in these locations? You get to do like, and this is the one thing I can say about comedians. We have to read body language immediately.
That's right.
It's literally like, because I need to know if you lot are not enjoying these jokes.
Because even when a crowd is silent, right? Because I'm a storyteller.
Yes.
That's my you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
my bag. So when I'm telling a story, I can tell, even if the crowd is silent, that you're either in it or you're
Engaged.
Disengaged.
Yes.
Because if you're disengaged, then I'm like, this story ain't hitting.
I'm gonna do something, and
Alright.
I might move it.
I'm gonna
I'll
get
shake
out.
it. There
I
you
gotta
go.
get out. I gotta
And
get
this
out.
is the thing with this is the thing. So when we at the fight, he walks in by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm watching. And remember, there's many different things. You got Chisora that's looking for a fight. You got Chisora with no agent. I mean, no hey. Yeah, and he needs to get busy again. So you see Chisora try and get Eddie Hearn's attention and take him to the side. And they're having because you know that end of the day, payday. Do you know what I mean? I need to get paid again. What are you saying? And there's heavyweights. In that garden, there's bags of heavyweights.
There was a conversation between Derek Chisora and Joe Joyce.
Yes.
And from the outside, you cannot tell if it's a good conversation or
You
if
couldn't
it's
see.
escalating.
Yeah.
We noticed the security guard started to position himself nearby just in case.
There you go.
And it's funny because we were on the bus, so we're looking at this conversation take place, and Ade signals to the security guard like, "Bro, what's this?" And he's looking at us like, "Do you want to swap?"
yeah. That's the
Because how
and that's the level of Chisora. Understand, yeah.
he commands attention.
He just commands it. It's like if he decides now's the time, oh, it's the time. And you can see them just like, oh shit, Chisora.
It's one of them ones where it's like, this is just Chisora's world and you lot are in it.
You're in it.
He's allowing Fight Camp to continue without beef. Because for him to say to us as complete strangers, like, I know we told the story on Monday Night Smoke.
No, tell the story again because some people don't listen to Monday Night Smoke.
Cool.
You know what I mean? Just people that listen to the pod.
So
let them know.
Derek Chisora probably gave us both our most intimidating moment as grown men that we've probably ever come across.
I've never experienced anything like that in my life.
It was something else. Like, and I've been in some real situations and seen real things happen.
Bro, anyway, I won't say it, but
it's-
I've had a very tense. I've been in a lot of tense life situations.
Well, there we go.
There you go.
So Chisora pulls Eddie Hearn aside. I don't know how the conversation got initiated, but he gets Eddie Hearn's attention and they're having a one-on-one.
Yeah.
But if you're on the outside looking at this one-on-one, this convo is very animated. It's very...
Yeah.
If you were to try and put words into it based on how the body language looked, you'd be like, "Raw, where's my money?" Like, bro, you keep telling me, you keep doing this. It was very much like frustration was in that convo.
Yeah, it felt like that.
And Eddie Hearn was like, not on the back
Pure
foot, 'cause-
speculation, by the way.
Pure speculation. Eddie Hearn's not a back foot kind of guy. You can see kind of...
He's talking to him.
But he's talking like he's... You know what I mean? There's a conversation there. Fast forward. Eddie Hearn's now broken away from this convo. He's walked off. We're in a secluded area by barriers, right? On the Dazn bus and all that kind of stuff. We're on the grass just by the bus. Chisora catches he looks at us.
Yes.
And it's like, it's one of those moments where he looks at us And then he kind of takes a half step in another direction as if he's just going to go somewhere else.
I thought he was going to do a Sky. I thought he was going to do a Dazn interview. Now I thought he's going to do, because they're there.
That's
Laura
right.
Woods,
That's right.
they're there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But he doesn't go that way.
He doesn't go that way.
And I'm like, wait.
He grabs the barrier with one hand. And now these are barriers that you use to contain festival crowds. Yeah?
Yeah.
Serious barrier. This brother grabs it with one hand, opens it. Boom. He's on his way in. So now you got to understand, yeah, we pod, we give our opinions, we say
And we're
what we think.
barrierless.
So as man is walking towards us, I'm thinking to myself, real quick, what have we said about Derek Chisora? Has it gone crazy? Has he clocked us? What is this moment right now that's about to happen?
Have we moved mad?
So we can prepare mentally.
Yes.
Because it can't be a physical preparation. It's
And
not gonna
we
make a
said
difference.
this is the rule that we made. We said if it goes nuts, we just have to scuff with our best. We have to fight with the best of us. We have to try and give the greatest. So we decided, this is not even a joke, because it was like,
Oh, it's absolutely a joke.
no, we said, what, do you not mean that?
Well, I mean,
Bro, you gotta tell me, bro. I thought that was the consensus that you said if it gets nuts.
I mean, yeah, but like, how effective is this game?
No,
plan?
that's mad.
In
my head,
look, put it this
that's
way.
the. I'm
If
like,
someone hits
now.
you, if someone hits you, yeah, I'm gonna get involved. But what I'm saying is,
Don't say if
I
someone
don't
hits
believe.
me. Wait,
No, I'm just saying I don't believe
it. One side, no, because I need to understand.
All
Because
I'm
now
saying
you got
is
to
this.
define this.
Okay.
What does hit mean to you? Because if I get shoved, I thought it's go time for all of
sure.
us.
Okay, yeah. If anything happens, we're gonna go. But all I'm saying is, I don't believe in our chances. So
No one does.
this can be our plan. Cool, but I'm just saying.
No, we know it's not gonna go
I
well.
don't believe in this team.
But we
basically.
try our best because we
Okay,
still
cool.
got a pod.
So yeah, Chisora is walking towards us.
I can't believe that.
Chisora is walking towards us. Mine's racing. Chisora comes over, shakes Ade's hand. Right? I'm
Yeah.
thinking, oh, you know Ade.
Yeah.
Calm. He goes straight past Ade after shaking his hand, shakes my hand. So I'm like, oh, you're on a friendly
Yeah.
thing. Shakes KG's hand, moves the barrier with one hand, like with ease, bro, like nothing. Then he takes a half step out the gate. Where I'm kind of thinking this moment's over. He stops, turns back around, looks at us, looks at KG dead in the eyes, and just goes, recognize a real lion when you see one. Bro,
But it's to us. Wait, let me just say that. It's to us. Yeah. And then he just walks off. And by the way, it's just Union Jack.
Union Jack on
And
the
that's
face.
the same thing that he wears in the face-to-face with fighters. When he's gonna fight, yeah, he's got the same Union Jack on. So we don't know. It was the most intimidating thing I've ever seen.
Most gangster moment.
It was gangster. I wanted to clap for him because I said, whatever you done, yeah, if you study like intimidation, A-star.
It's one of them ones, yeah, where someone does something that's so crazy. As he said, recognize a real lion when you see one. All I wanted to do was say, yeah, no, I see it, brother. Like, that's all you. Like, proper.
Yeah, you
gave
did that.
it up. Like,
You did that.
Yeah,
Like, right
yeah.
now, I know that you're that.
Yeah, because I don't know how you negotiate with that level of intimidation in the room.
Apex predator. That's all that came to my head.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? This is what you do.
That was some significant stuff.
It was significant. And then he just walked the killer is he had nowhere to go. He just wanted to let us know.
It was just an open space. Like, all that was in that direction.
And he just walked into nothing. Food, but
shops.
he didn't order.
Food
So
shops
we
and
knew,
crowds.
yeah, he wanted to let us, because just in case I was an up and coming fighter and I was ever thinking of trying this thing,
Yeah.
don't you dare, because
That
I'm
was-
Derek.
That was the speculation that we kind of landed on, where it's just like, maybe he thought KG was Carlos Takam.
Maybe, but
Or
he messed
or
up.
he thought KG was just another heavyweight.
Yeah,
So he
because
thought,
I
"Rah,
was
let
bare
me-
in the room.
Let me plant this seed right now so that whoever you are, big man,
I'm
you
the
know
gatekeeper.
who the hell I am.
I'm the gatekeeper.
Bruv, outrageous.
It was, and yeah, like again, and that's
Uh,
why I said Chisora's interview that I want to do, but I'm not sure. Just on the thing of if we did an interview with Chisora, we must have security here.
Do you
I
know
seen
what?
Chisora switch on Coogan,
Thing is, Coogan, like we saw Coogan there as well.
Lovely guy.
These men have a long-standing relationship where it's like, you're not gonna get banged in the face.
Nah, not having it.
We don't have that long-standing relationship.
Okay, cool.
So if something nuts happens, could just get banged in the face.
This is what I'm saying, because I remember him telling him to get the F out one time. He just decided. Remember, he's like, why is there no other
that's
people?
right. Yeah,
he
yeah,
goes, why is there no other people at at the shows? Why is it just you and Eddie? Don't you think that's fair? And he like, Coogan starts talking, and he's on some,
You don't want to share the pie.
you don't share the pie talk. And then for no reason, the energy,
Sorts
when I
you
said
out.
the energy shifts.
Yeah. Yeah. I think in those moments, it's just whatever the point was, just back down. That's all you have to do. You know what? I just want to, just because obviously we're just going to be a shorter pod today.
Yeah.
But I just want to speak on, so Ben Whittaker last week.
Yeah.
Silver medal. He placed a silver medal.
Oh, incredible.
So congratulations to Ben. Unfortunately, he didn't get the gold, but, you know, it was what it is. Now, his reaction was very honest.
Contentious.
On the podium, do you know what I mean? He wasn't celebrating with the medal. You know what I mean? He was visibly disappointed. And
Contentious.
You say contentious?
Yeah, I want to say contentious. And he's our guy. Yeah. But I feel like it would be wrong of us. It wouldn't be the pod if we because I saw the other side. I saw the other side of the argument.
See, I feel differently.
This is what I'm saying. Let's have this conversation.
Cool.
So now, he's won the silver medal, and he doesn't hold. He's not really wearing it. Like it's almost like it feels like he's rubbish that moment in the time. I'm just saying. And I got it because I was obviously we're in the boxing groups and this, that, and the other, and it was like that showed disrespect for the moment. It showed a level of.
See,
what's your response to that?
I feel very differently.
Yeah.
I feel like when you are set on achieving #1 status and you fall just short, you are allowed to be frustrated at yourself. He's not frustrated.
But wouldn't that be
He's
in the
not
fight?
frustrated at anybody else other than himself in that moment.
Shouldn't that be in the fight though?
It doesn't
not
matter.
at the
No, it doesn't
not in
matter.
the after, because you got enough time.
Listen,
There's an argument that you have
listen.
enough time to say to yourself.
you can't tell someone how to feel. Straight
That's
like
true.
that.
That's
so
true.
You telling him he's got enough time. That's ridiculous to be going down that route. He has gone into this Olympics with plans on winning the whole thing. He
Yep.
got that close.
Yeah.
He's allowed to feel frustrated for falling
I
short.
understand it.
So silver medals, you're saying, he should. Yeah, cool. He's when the dust clears and the dust settles and he can go and be by himself. He's gonna be like, nah, you know what? This ain't an embarrassment. And he did. Like you could see the days coming afterwards.
Yeah.
It was very much like, sorry guys, my emotions got the better of me. I
Yeah.
wanted to win. You don't win gold. You lose. You don't win silver. You lose gold.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that stance.
Yeah.
For me, I see a winning mentality.
I know. I see the mentality.
But you look at greats though, like Michael Jordan and all these type of people, and how they obsess about winning and the stuff
Yeah.
they're prepared to do. That same mindset is what leads you into that space.
Of course.
So I'm looking at the stuff. I'm thinking to myself, nah, do you know what? Why would you berate him because he doesn't want to be a good loser? I understand what sportsmanship is.
Is it not a little bit disrespectful to the champion? A little bit.
I
Would you say
understand
that
what
it's like?
sportsmanship is. But you're allowed to be. It's not like he's cussing him and saying you cheated, you did all this. He's mad at himself. Do you know
But
what
it's
I mean?
almost like you shouldn't beat me. You shouldn't. I did though.
It doesn't matter.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like.
But that disappointment with himself is not a case of necessarily, I can't believe I lost to this waste man. No, I didn't perform in the way I believe I should have
But
performed.
I'm allowed to take, as you said, you can't tell me how to feel.
That's right.
If I'm the champion and I've won and I see you acting like that, I'm like, raw, like, what going? Like, we fought, I got it done. I don't like how you acted because I've trained this. It's the same way you trained.
Yeah.
I've trained for this point. I
Okay.
didn't just turn up here
But
I get you wanted to win, but I done my work as well.
But
So I might be like, I might feel a certain way towards you, and it's still allowed. It's still valid.
It is absolutely allowed.
Yeah.
This is going to sound... So what? It's
That's
a
true.
fight. I had a fight with you and I
Yeah.
lost and I'm mad at myself.
Yeah.
Bro, don't tell me that I'm supposed to be... No, I can feel how I want to feel.
Yeah.
I've had moments in my career where I've aimed to achieve something that in that moment I fell short and I knew it was my fault why I didn't deliver. Bruv, you don't tell me that I'm going to go up there and be like, oh, yeah, let me clap for everybody else. No, I'm mad at myself right now. And I'm looking at this moment, I'm thinking to myself, why do we push everyone needs to be a gracious loser? Like, I understand sportsmanship and I respect it. Yes, he should have given a man a handshake and said, well played to you. But also, you've already won. So you've done the work you need to do. My respect and whatever to you shouldn't matter that much. Bro, take your gold and enjoy. I'm off on my journey now.
But it goes down to personality types, though, innit? Because it goes down to personality types. Because certain times you will say to yourself, someone else like that, it just takes stuff in and just I don't know what the exact word is, but you just.
I know I'm not a sensitive person.
Yeah, there you go.
Not as in I'm cold, but like when it's business time and it's game time, especially when it's competition, I'm coming to win. Yeah. So if you're giving me a silver, don't expect me to smile and be like, "Congratulations, mate." I'm not doing that.
And that's what I'm saying. And this is why it's funny because I know I'm a sensitive person.
Well,
I will in that moment. I'm looking at the guy like, rare, like. Because if, let's say, flip side, and I'd be pissed because we both tried, but you've won. I'm not acting like you. So right now, it's like, we both got to this point. We both put it on the line. I've won, and you're moving mad. Like, Why are you moving like that for? Because if it's like
But
flip side, it's like I'll sit there and be like, "Oh, well, he won in it.
My
I
thing
was
is
the better man won that day."
My thing is this: we're not a team.
No,
It
but I'm
actually-
saying,
it actually doesn't matter.
but
how
it's already
I feel.
done. The
Yeah.
result was already in.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean?
So the result is the most important thing.
But I'll be.
Whatever happens after that final bell is your business and my
That's
business.
true. But you know what the killer is? You're not the same. It's one of those things where you can both be right at the same. Like, because just imagine your personality. Because you're always gonna be who you are, right? And then if I'm a sensitive person, I'm watching the whole thing and saying, yeah, that energy is mad. And then just in my head, I will get vexed at not just in what's happening in that moment. I'll be looking at that guy like, oh, that's my rival forever. I hate him. Do you know what I mean? I will now make it in that moment. I say to myself, yeah, I dislike that guy. Do you know what I mean? Because I remember meeting. I remember starting comedy, right? And then I won't even say the comedian's name. It was a very wild thing to say. I've just got there. I'm a bit excited, and then it goes. I said, "Yo, I'm the comedian," and then the retort to me is, "Yeah, I'm the comedian getting paid." So,
Mad.
What was mad is he didn't realize I was getting paid for my first show because I had a manager. I didn't tell him, but it's noted. I said, it's noted. And it's mad because I know what I'm doing now, innit? Do you know what I mean? But I'll never forget that. And he probably doesn't even realize he gave me that wicked comment. Like, but it's like, I held that. It's like, okay. Do you know what I mean? And now, all of a sudden, it's like, okay. Do you know what I mean? And I'm watching you, but... And again, he missed it. He missed that whole interaction, and that's not my energy. Never has been. You seen what went out, like.
So let's look at Chris Eubanks Jr.
Yeah,
because I've heard him say this before. He's like, when these fighters they come to me and everyone says all this stuff in the trash talk, he's like, you have all this stuff for me. For me, you're just another opponent. So that's the opposite end of that spectrum, because it's like, to you that was a rivalry.
Yeah.
To that comic, that wasn't a moment. Realistically, it was a throwaway. Like, he said it to you, but you kept it.
It was the wildest thing.
I hate you.
Yeah.
But it stuck with you.
Oh, no, I'm doing... Wait. What's mad is...
What I'm saying
is,
it didn't stick with him.
Yeah.
So when Eubank is talking about the opponents, and he's just like, yeah, you know, you're saying all this stuff and we're cussing, we're going back and forth, but you're just another opponent to me. After this, I go on to the next one. And it's just that. Whereas it's tricky to be in a competitive space and your happiness or your whatever is reliant on your opponent's reaction to how you beat them.
And that's what I'm saying. It goes down to, and I get that. No, but it's down to philosophies, right? Because I sit in my head, yeah, in that moment when I meet comedians, or people just in general.
I struggle with the comedian analogy just because.
No, I'm just saying. Like no, but I'm just talking about just in life, right? When I meet people, obviously I don't know it's church or wherever I've come from, yeah. I've always been told that my gifts will make room for me. What is me? So I'm not worried about you. As in, like, be you. I know I'm me. And whatever happens, I'll be me and achieve. Does that make sense? So I'm not how some people look at you and say, I got to beat him. I'm not looking at you like that because I know I'm unique. This thing's going to happen for me irregardless of what you're doing over there. Does that make sense? So I don't get into super rival things. So I'm like, I'll meet someone, you seen it, someone asks me, right, I do that. Bruv, do this. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to derail where I'm going because it's destined. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and I know, because obviously I know not everyone operates on that frequency. It changes things. So even when in comedy shows, you see me in the dressing room, I'm chatting, doing the most, laughing, da-da-da-da-da. But I know there's an energy of, I need to get this guy out of the way. I know that it's there, but I'm not here for that. I'm not, because it's almost the journey has been, this is the way, this is what I'm on. I can praise this man, and then I know it's not going to stop me
but at the same time,
from my thing.
I feel like what you're saying is slightly contradicting yourself a little bit. Because on one hand, you're saying that you are sensitive to it, and the other hand, you're saying, I know my destiny, and it doesn't bother me.
No, because when the guy said what he said, because I remembered it, but it's not like, I just remembered you said something fucked up. Do you know what I'm saying? So like it or not, you can't take away words. That's important. That's so he still said what he said, and he's got, I don't care if he never thought about that. It's not like I don't every day think about, right, you said that, but I remember you said that though. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, I'm like, it's everything's gone.
No, I hear you.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So now I'm looking at, say, the fighter who won gold and beat Ben, right? You look at that, for me, if I beat someone and they're sulking and they're mad like that, I go, enjoy yourself, bro. I'm the man. Do you know what I mean? And I'll move on. That actually, I've taken from you. I've done it. Do you see what I'm saying? So afterwards, that reaction to his reaction, for me, seems like we're doing too much.
It doesn't matter.
This, for me, is the seed of what it takes to be an elite champion. Because it takes something like obsessive for people to achieve. Look at what Floyd's done. What Floyd was able to achieve comes down to years of unnecessary hard work. You get a lot of fighters that train for training camps, and then you get some men that train all year round.
Yeah, that lit this
and
thing.
You could say to him as another fighter, you're doing too much. Look at when Zab Judah talks about Floyd. He's like, yo, he was in there for his camp. He finished sparring and go and run. He'd wake up and go and run. And I'm like, damn. All of them are saying that. And you look at their careers and their hair, and Floyd is here. So it takes that obsessive, I'm here to win. Yes, I'm the richest one. Yes, I'm coming here as the champ. I'm here to win. Because if I lose, all of this goes. So you train with a different degree. So someone experiencing defeat at that close to the top, out of how many amateurs, you came second. And in that moment, you're going, I should have been first. I can't even enjoy this right now. That lets me know that what you're going to go and do in the gym is you enter the pro game. I'm very excited to see it.
Yeah.
I don't look at gracious losing as something where I say, fantastic. But I don't look down on it.
Yes.
I don't look down on it, but I don't look at someone who's glad to just appreciate the loss and go,
no.
That's
You
a
should
great
always
sportsman.
be.
I'm not interested in that.
No,
I
but
want
you
the
should
win,
always be.
and I want the results.
You should always. I do think there's this thing of always pushing yourself, but it's again it goes down because when you say that thing, I now going straight away to Shaq and Kobe, yeah, who had Kobe is Mamba mentality, like we're not messing around.
6 a.m. 1,000.
That's what I'm saying. There you go. But then Shaq, who's gifted, who has it all, yeah, who they probably say won't, but the most dominating when it's time, you're not stopping him. He's and obviously jovial. He's got all of that. And that's what I'm saying. So you almost get these. It's the different. What it comes down to is different personality types, right? And obviously there's some people that obsess and go like, and Mayweather is definitely, when you break it down, he is that person. I've never seen Mayweather out of shape in my life. Always fight ready. I've never, not at one point. We
abs,
don't even
shredded abs.
Never in it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even the last time when we looked at him, is now in that Logan Paul thing, and still in the Logan Paul thing is like he's still in shape though. He looks better than most man in his. It's mad. I do like that personality thing, but I will say for Ben, I was happy even when he now came back. He wrote the message and said, "Look."
And also
I didn't realize.
And also he revealed that he suffers from ADHD.
Yeah.
And one of the symptoms that he says, yo, I experience very high highs and very low lows.
Yeah.
So sometimes you see me and they say, oh, this kid, he's buzzing, great personality. And then it's like I lose, and you see the personality play out, and it's like I just, can't control that essentially.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like that opened the door to another conversation of, competitive sports and mental health and how the two kind of offset each other.
And we've seen it, Naomi. We've seen
Simone
Biles. This year, we've seen competitive like athletes.
Yeah.
Now to just talk about that mental health.
And that's why
element.
I'm not against the unapologetic approach in the moment. Like for me, you go through our careers, we experience great moments and we experience disappointments. Yeah. When I experience the disappointments, even when, my girl, my family, they see how I process things, I feel all of the emotions. Yeah. I go with all of it. If I feel crappy today, I feel crappy today. Yeah. And I just ride it because I see them as seasonal. It's a seasonal thing. I feel like this now, but I won't feel like this down the line. But it's healthy to allow yourself to feel the stuff. So I don't think it's healthy for someone like Ben to experience all of that feeling and then go, hey guys, bro, feel how you feel, express it, release it, and let it go. And then next day when you've calculated your thoughts and you say, you know what, guys, yesterday was a bit crazy, but this is what was going on. I respect that entirely.
Do you know what it is? I think what my thing for that is, I felt like I could connect with him after. Even in the apology, I said, okay, this is the human. This is because, like it or not, everyone's flawed, right? Do you know what I mean? No one's perfect. And I felt in that moment, he just recognized that. So sometimes I almost was able to connect with him on the apology, in a sense. I was like, because I know end of the day, you're great. You're going to be great, and you're going to never let this happen again because of just how your mind works. But I like that moment of just seeing, I always say the strongest way to get to someone is vulnerability. Do you know what I mean? It's that like everyone tries to be this guy, but I'll connect with you easily if we both share a vulnerable something. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, we'll go further. Do you know what I mean? So when someone now glimpses, especially Instagram, social media, we do this thing where we show the best. And for the first time, it's like, hey, look, this is it. This is how real it is. But here I'm going. Powerful. Do you know what I mean? And now I can't wait to see him win. Like, again, I was even in the boxing, I was defending him. Like, he came back and he realized this wasn't no way. But listen, the main thing is, because I know we just got into it, we didn't even know that one was coming.
Yeah.
Big up to Ben.
100%.
Like, we're incredibly proud. Like, and you worked mad hard to get that. And you said it. Drop a bump for yourself as well. 258. Them man know what they're doing.
Bro, it's gonna
Them
be...
man signed him quick, fast.
I don't even know if it's an official thing.
It looked kind of official.
I saw from the airport, they picked him up in a Rolls Royce. I was like, yes,
oh, it's
there
more.
you go.
You don't get more official than a Rolls Royce.
That's right.
You don't get. It's different because you know what that guy is.
Tell you.
I can't wait, boy. Listen, I want the Campbell hat. I want the Campbell hat and stimulus package on steroids.
Oh, bruv, listen, I cannot wait to see this guy's career flourish.
Yeah.
Very exciting times.
Always welcome.
Guys, we've reached the end of the pod.
Come on. Great way to end. Look after yourself. I know you lot was probably expecting more stories, bro. Just give them up on Monday Night Smoke. But yeah, man. Stay blessed. Till next time. Okay. Yo, people. Thanks for watching the Undefeated podcast. Make sure you
like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and all that good stuff, man. This is the place to be.